Hello, sunshine. We are still here. Destiny Designers University launch. I am so excited. This day is just turning into an incredible outpouring of God's goodness, the best and the brightest. All of my featured experts that are here with us today that are taking time out to be a part of this transformational launch that is allowing individuals to join and be a part of a community that is truly living their calling, looking at what God has already given them and designing their destiny with it. So I am extra happy because I get to introduce to you someone who I truly count as a sister from another mother, a sister in Christ, just an incredible leader, teacher, author, transformational leadership coach. She is absolutely amazing, and she's taking time out of her schedule so she can be with us here today. So I present to you the beautiful, the talented, the awesome Darlene Brown.
Hi, sis. How are you?
I am excellent. I'm just so excited to see how things are unfolding because it's so not about me. It's about what God is doing through me. It's taken on a life of its own, and I just want to continue to be in obedience to God's will for my life. And to have you here today is just a blessing so that we can have a conversation and pour into the lives of those who are listening, those who are live, those who are in the feed, just soaking up every single thing with their notepads on all of the dynamic individuals who are coming across this platform today. So,
Yeah.
Darlene, you've done so much over the period of time that God has given you, and you've enlightened so many people. But I just really want to go back to how did you start understanding what it is that God gave you and what gave you the inspiration to move forward with being a blessing?
Ooh, I have to tell you, first, just thank you. Thank you so much for extending the opportunity for me to be on this platform. And congratulations to you on the launch of Destiny Designers University. I'm so happy and proud of you, sis.
Thank you.
In my life, God has been so good. For many years, I had a very successful business career, and I was doing very well, but I felt a void. I felt like there was just something not there. It was missing. I was longing for more, like many of us sometimes do. And from that, I went within. I began to question, God, why am I here? What is it that I'm supposed to do? Because I have all of this, accomplishment, but I'm still not feeling fulfilled. It was from that process of going in and communicating with God, getting close to God, that He revealed what my purpose was. And I have the spiritual gift of exhortation, which is really of encouragement. And it's interesting because all my life I've encouraged other people. All my
Mm,
life I've been a woman who's advocated for personal growth and development and just for people to strive to be better, to be healthy. And I've always been a talker. I remember as a young girl, my mother would tell me, "You just talk, talk, talk." And so that gift I was born with, it was what I was born to do. I didn't identify it until I actually went looking to see why I had this void or this feeling that just something was missing.
mm,
And when God revealed to me that I had been using that gift all that time, and that's what it was, I then prayed and asked for the courage to go forward. And from that, God allowed me to put together a business infrastructure that allowed me to begin to go out and use my gift. And my gift became a tool that generated revenue. So, but my gift is truly of service. I serve God and all those that He brings across my path. And I do believe that God blesses us with a gift so that the gift will make the provision for our lives. And that's what happened. But I had to do the work,
mm.
and it was not always easy. And I understand now that things always happen in God's time because He allowed me to gain the necessary experience and education and contacts. So when I got to that point, I had all the tools already there to move forward. And even though I didn't understand everything, He made sure that He brought it to my attention through other people and just, me praying and going to Him and seeking His guidance. That's it.
Awesome. 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 I just love it. And I just love the fact that every time we connect and, the things that we'll be doing together as a part of access to the university, it just speaks to us being very clear on whose we are, and
Yes.
understanding that being in that divine alignment. A lot of people, especially in business, want to run away from expressing that on the platform. But everybody knows, don't even connect with me, honey, if you don't want me calling God's name.
That's right. That's right. Because the
Because
truth is, you can't do anything without God.
exactly, exactly. And he allows it. And he allows us to connect with the people who are going to show his love and his grace through the work that we do and help each other understand what our greater purpose is. And the first purpose is to serve him. And then after that, any other blessing that we can bring and give, then he will make provisions for and he will allow. But Darlene, I just want to, we could stay here all day because clearly you know how
Yes.
we do. But what is it that has allowed you a place to go back, a divining or defining moment in your life or the lives of someone that you work with that you really remember, that being the turning point, that helping you to get clarity? Because someone watching right now is like, okay, Stacey has all these wonderful, amazing people sharing their story, doing all this stuff, but I'm not there. I am in the gutter and somebody come get me. Were you ever there? What helped pull you out to be able to be the Darlene that you are today?
Oh, yes. I have been in the gutter. It's one of the things that I like to say is that that our journey on life is about peaks and valleys. And I've had some valleys that had me in the gutter. And I was just like, am I ever going to get out? I recall one defining moment in my life. I was young in my 20s in a relationship that was very toxic and very emotionally abusive and mentally abusing, very controlling. And I've been in that relationship for some time, and my self esteem had been depleted. There was no confidence. I didn't believe in my abilities anymore. I was really broken emotionally. My spirit had been deeply wounded.
Mm.
And I had been in that relationship for quite some time. And so at that particular place in my life, I think I was contemplating what life could potentially look like without this relationship because it was all that I had known in my young life. And fear of my thought that, am I going to be able to be okay
Mm-hmm.
without this relationship? And in that moment, I just kind of cried out to God because I was looking for some answers. It's like I'm a planner. I like to be able to know the outcome. If I do A, B, and C, it's going to bring this. But life isn't like that. And I had to make a decision to surrender and completely trust God.
Mm.
Completely trust that He would not only bring me out of that situation, but He would restore me. And He did. The woman that you see today is very confident. Self esteem has been restored. I am no longer broken, but I am brand new. I am redeemed and delivered. And I thank God for letting me know in that moment that if I just surrendered and trusted Him, that everything would be okay. And not only was it okay, it's been great ever since. Not that I don't still have challenges, but what that moment told me is that, as God says, we are never alone, and that every experience that we encounter, even when we're in the gutter and the valley, all things work together for good for those who love the Lord. I'm living proof of it. Just
And
trust Him.
and are called according
Called
to his
according
purpose.
to His purpose.
Hey!
Yes, Romans 8. That's right.
I tell you, we about to
Oh,
cut up. We got to cut up. All right, let me keep it together here. Keep it
yes.
together. But that is amazing. I mean, you just shared some information about being broken and how you recovered from that. And there's somebody that can relate. I mean, they're in the Destiny Designers community and they're taking notes and they're sharing out. There's some information that you just shared. I want you to put that in the feed. Let somebody know what Darlene has just shared because it can help somebody. We work together with our partners at Che and Trevor. We always say that your takeaway could be somebody else's big breakthrough.
Breakthrough. That's right,
So there could
Stacey.
be a breakthrough there, and it's happening. It's just the power in using this platform to change and transform lives. There's so many other negative things out there on the internet, on TV, on radio that can just really drain you. But here we want to ignite the flame of service. You know how I feel about service, about
Yeah.
giving back, about learning, about the skills that we have and we can use to make this world a better place. So, Darlene, you're a living example of that. You're doing that in your daily walk. You're walking the talk. You're making sure that everybody that comes in contact with you is better for it. So I just thank you for who you are and what you represent and how you are serving from that divine place and understanding what you are giving to the world. And I just want everyone to know how they can connect with you. I think you have a little free gift for everybody. So these are the benefits of hanging out in Destiny Designers University.
Absolutely, absolutely. You can stay in contact with me. Go to my website, divineempowerment.org. I have tons of information, free information that you can have access to that will help to feed your spirit and begin to transform your thinking. And I also want you to have my free gift. If you go to getdivinepower.com, that's getdivinepower.com, you have the opportunity to download a free 7-day audio affirmations. And these affirmations are powerful. One of the tools that I use to rebuild my self esteem and confidence is by speaking life into me, into my life. As you know, there's power in the spoken word. That's the slogan for divine empowerment. And I want you to have this gift because if you actually practice it, you can go beyond the 7 days, but it's the same thing you're going to do. Just speak life and you will rise up. The spirit that's already in you will be reactivated, reawakened, and you'll be tapping into what I call your authentic power because it's on the inside of you. It begins to transform your thinking about what you really believe about your life and who you are and your ability to transform the life and create the life that you want to have. So please accept my free gift. I'm out on Facebook. It's Darlene Brown, and you can find me out there. I have a fan page also for Divine Empowerment. You can find me on Instagram as Darlene Brown, and I'm also out on Twitter as Darlene Brown. So you can Google me. I'm out there, but I would love to stay connected with you. As my beautiful sister said, I believe in service. I'm a servant to God first. So anyone that God sends across my path, I surrender to Him to use me to meet their needs in any way that I can.
Which is just awesome. And that's why we're going to be doing such wonderful, amazing, and exciting things together. And, I just appreciate you for everything that you do, for being a part of this launch, and for lifting me up in prayer so that God can continue to cover what is happening and what He's doing through my life. And I just wish you continued blessings. We're going to have fun. We're going to do some exclusive opportunities between our collaborative, achievement driven relationship with Divine Empowerment and Destiny Designers University.com. So thank you for being here. Love you. I know you
Love
got to
you.
run, but bye for now.
Bye bye. Mwah.